Before I went to Dirt Surfers, I made a poll on Facebook asking you all what board you thought would win, and man, were you wrong. Most of you said that you thought Vesc would win, which makes sense because it's the most powerful board. Later I'm going to get into why basically nobody raced on Vesc. I'm also going to talk about why basically nobody raced on a GT, at least who made the top 10 or top 20. Keep in mind that normally when you make a vehicle fast, you also make it less comfortable and more dangerous. But on a Onewheel, a lot of things that these guys are doing to mod their boards that allow them to win races, like being able to take turns faster and being able to roll over rocks without being jolted off of their board. These things can also make the board more stable, more comfortable, and potentially more safe. Also keep in mind, it's not just about the board itself, it's also about who is on the foot pads. So with that being said, first up I'm going to interview Kyle Hansen, who took first place. Yo, congrats on your dub. First place in the Dirt Surfers Enduro. You got dubs on dubs. Dub on dubs. So yo, can you run us through your board setup that you want?
I got the dubs. You can see these are prototype silver bad boys. Had them for a while. I like them, you know. I got this fat Maxis on here. Just eats up ground, any kind of ground. Just eats it. It's crazy. I got this Bigfoot on here, which is pretty nice. It's super cushy. And like you really can get grip when you're like bouncing around and like sticks in there. You know, it's pretty nice. I like
Seems like it, absorbs a little bit of the shock from the bumps.
Yeah, like super absorby. Like the foam, like when you're bouncing, it will squish into it more and like really grip in there. And I like that a lot. And I normally have it on the front too, but I just had sensor issues. So you know, sometimes you just gotta rip that off sometimes. Yeah, the Maxis tire is pretty sweet. It's like super chunky and like so big that it just eats up everything on here.
It's a 6.5, right?
Yeah, it's a 6.5. Yeah. I was worried about mud getting caught up in here because I had some before and it just like chunked it. It stopped the board. You know, it chunked in there and it just like stopped it. But
that clearance is tight. Yeah.
Yeah, I went with it anyway, and it was a good choice because it just ate up the ground here, so that was pretty sweet. I have the mini fins on here, but I'm really only using the back one right here. It's really like...
Yeah, let me see the stance there.
Yeah, so my stance is normally like around here. If I ever need to like lean really hard on my heels, I can like put my foot in here and I have that confidence to like really tilt it and like lean against it, and so that helps a lot. Ooh,
tight.
The hidden features here.
Oh, what do we got?
Is in the front I have a tilt kit, and that keeps the board super level when it's engaged.
And you run mission?
Yeah, I'm in mission for sure. Yeah,
nice.
And that helps a lot here because you have a lot of whoops that are going.
Oh, whoops!
Yeah, whoops! A lot of whoops, you know, up and down. So the tilt kit helps, you know, keep the board flat, so I can still climb those whoops instead of my nose being super low and almost scraping up. I get the clearance to, you know, get up and down them. And then the W's just help for stability on those like super fast downhill sections. You just feel stable in there while you're like sitting in this little pocket. Pretty sweet thing.
Nice. And you got these bumpers right here. Little
Oh yeah, these are definitely more of a protective thing for this board. These are bumper boys. They're made by Slippery Bandits. You can see our little logo on here. It's kind of...
Yeah, I see the wheel fun. Damn, and your bangs are like, you can see you've been nose dragging a lot.
So it's funny.
That's the nose drag section.
Yeah, this
right
is
there.
nose drag, right here. It's funny, I got these rails from Jeff, and then he gave me these used bumpers for this board a long time ago. And I just have had it on ever since. And you know, this is my favorite board. I ride it every day, twice a day. From home to work to home.
Hey!
Nice. That's Jesse, he's in second.
Tight. And I think you have some replacement bearings in there.
Oh yeah, these are Grizzly I think these are the stainless steel ones because most people want ceramic, so I just went with an option that, you know, most people don't know about. So I wanted to see how they felt, test them out, really see how they feel. But I can't really tell. I think, you know, you're going fast, you don't really notice bearings too much unless they're like busted. So maybe they are making me crazy fast. Who knows?
Probably
stable.
helps a little,
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, well, dude, congrats on your win.
Yeah, dude, thank you.
You went fast AF.
Fast AF.
And
Fast AF forever.
And I'm sure we'll see you in the upcoming races.
Never. I'm done.
In second place, we had Jesse Boy, aka the Flying Hawaiian, basically rocking the same setup that I was until I switched from a Trail Pro to an Enduro, which was WTF rails, Cush wide, bang bumpers, Lifesavers, Trail Pro. Jesse also has the Wheel Fun Slippery Bandits bumper boys, and he also has one more secret ingredient.
A little bit faster right here. The no brakes sticker. That's what really makes you fast.
Oh, damn, your handle's sharp from all those nose drags.
Oh yeah. Yes sir.
Man, that's the nose drag section.
You got them bangs.
Third place was Floaty McFly with a GT XR. That's a GT with an XR hub and a Trail Pro and some flight fins. All of the competitive riders who raced on GTs put XR hubs on their board because the stock GT tire is just super hard and just bounces you all over the place when you're hitting rocks and roots at 20 miles an hour. As you can see, flight fins did very well in this race. The riders who I interviewed who did not use any foot retention cited two reasons. Number one, ability to separate from the board when they need to bail. And number two, some of them said that flight fins were cheating. So clearly the various foot retention systems help a lot with turning, and in some cases can help keep your feet on the foot pads when you want to stay on your board. But that means that there also can be situations where they help keep your feet on the foot pads when you want to actually bail off of your board. The difference may not be huge, but there is a difference. There is just a slightly different foot movement required to get out and to bail off of your board. If you like these clips, my next video is just 10 minutes of just this, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, lastly, I just wanted to talk about Vesc, why nobody was racing on Vesc. This event happened about 10 days ago. At the time, there was still sort of an issue with Vesc where, you know, like on the Future Motion software, if you go over really bumpy terrain, the nose will tend to lift up. And on the Vesc system, it was the opposite, and they were calling this nose hunting. But in the past week, that's what they've been working on, and I'm gonna install the new firmware today and try to test it on some chunky terrain. So I will give an update on that. Once Vesc gets to the point where it is competitive with the FM software, it'll still take a little bit of time for people to get used to it. And I think by the end of this season, we'll probably see some people racing on Vesc. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell. If you like this type of video, let me know in the comments. I'm going to Shredfest this weekend, and I can do a much more in-depth video about all the different boards that people are riding. Definitely gonna get some footage of people trying out Vesc for the first time. So stay tuned, and until next time, float on, my friends.